Good morning, everyone. I am Hemant Sharma. I am a Delhi based lawyer, soon to be an advocate. Today, I am going to cover a very interesting topic, and that's about what happens when both parties are equally at fault. Now, everyone knows that disputes and arguments amongst us human beings is very common, and if I talk about layman's perspective, whenever there is an argument or a dispute, the common perception that people have is that there must be a party who is at fault, and which the term is at the wrong side, wrong party, and there must be a party who is the right and the innocent one, and in order to provide them justice, either of them must be wrong and one of them must be right. Even an educated person has that perception, but when the matter actually reaches the court, the ground reality that I have seen with my limited experience, which I have gained without getting enrolled in the bar up till now, is that on various occasions there are situations where court has to decide which of them are more right rather than who is wrong or right. There are various occasions where both parties have a correct stand, but the court has to take a decision in the favor of the party which has a better claim. But there is another situation, that being our today's topic: what happens when both parties are at fault, equally at fault, if I be precise. What happens then? Now, if I would explain this with an example. In a civil dispute, when the plaintiff claiming for recovery of damages approaches the court, the respondent is usually the one who has to compensate and the one who is at the fault. But there is a situation where the plaintiff approaches the court with unclean hands, and that means that plaintiff himself or herself is at fault somewhere. In this particular scenario, this is the situation where the doctrine of pari delicto comes into place. I'll put that in the description box as well, so that you can spell it out right, because even I have a tough time sometimes correctly spelling the doctrines because they are mostly in Latin. This doctrine is also used in contract matters where there is a breach of contract, but when there is a breach of contract and the person who has breached the contract has to compensate usually, but in this matter where the person claiming is also at fault, neither of them can collect any damages. However, if there is a slight variation in the wrong that either parties have done, then the rule of comparative negligence come into the place, but we need not go into that because let us stay pertinent to today's topic. Let us stick to that. If I state another example, in civil dispute related to property, when there is a property related dispute and both parties are equally at fault, in that particular scenario the contested property goes into the favor of the person who is having the possession, and the court will not interfere in the status quo. Status quo means the existing state of affairs, because there are many if and buts and reasoning that is to be presented before the court, but because of the sole reason that both parties are equally at fault, this doctrine comes into the play and the contested property goes with the party having the possession. Now, I consider myself as a learner. I guess a lifelong I would be that in my lifetime, whole lifetime I would be a learner only. So if I am wrong, do correct me. You can interact with me in the comment section, and you can contact me through email. I'll put that also in the description box. I hope everyone is safe. Good day.